Hey guys, so today I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my everyday makeup routine. I've been wanting to do this for like a while now, I just never got around to it. I like to start off with my eyebrows just to kind of get everything out of the way because sometimes I will like put my foundation on and do X, Y, and Z and then I'll go back to do my eyebrows and then I don't know if it's like the cream or like because I use pencil sometimes or what it is, it just will not go the way I want it to. So I start with my eyebrows first and I like start drawing them in just to get them out of the way. I used to always go back and forth between pomades and pencils because I used to be really into pomades when I first started doing makeup because I was like, okay, maybe it will just look more natural and maybe it just would look better if I use those because you would have to use like the little brush with the two. And I would try it, but really not much of a difference for me. I think I just was like stressing over nothing. But I always go back and forth. It really just depends on, like, I guess what I'm feeling at the moment. And I like to draw my eyebrows in. But yeah, I just start by like fill them shits in. Sometimes it's even better if I just do it super dramatically so I can just like carve it out when I go back in. I'm using this NYX Conceal, Correct, and Contour palette. I use it to conceal and contour, and it's not really contour because it's not dark enough, but it's just right to conceal and to highlight for me. So I'm just gonna go just on the outside of my brow and carve that out to get the perfect shape. I used to not do that and my eyebrows would just look a mess. So ever since then I've just been doing it because I'm like, hey, this looks even better than what I was trying to go for in the first place.
There we go.
And then you can kind of still see the concealer, but that's fine because when I go back over everything with my foundation, it'll be chill. During the summertime, I would always want to just like start doing my full face and just get into it with all the concealer and everything, but it would be so difficult because it would literally get like so hot and my face would just like melt. So I would just like do my eyebrows, conceal, block out the blemishes, and just spray my face. Speaking of which, I forgot the prime. Which is awesome. Do I like how my brows look? Yeah, they're decent. So now that they're all good, I'm gonna go ahead and I use this shade right here in the top corner for my eyebrows, but I'm gonna use this shade right here to conceal because it's a little bit darker, you know, than these ones. So, and I just like to use my fingers for this. Not gonna lie, it's really awesome to have this palette because I remember like years ago when I wanted like a palette like this, like a contour palette of any kind for my skin tone. It was super hard. I would have to like go look online and like try to see if I could like, you know, spend $40 or something. And of course, like I didn't really have that because I was like in high school, didn't really work. So I would have to settle for drugstore makeup, of course. But it just was a shame that you would have to like look at like brands that cost, you know, way more to, you know, match your shade. Because it shouldn't have to be like that. So now that I'm seeing more like drugstore products like this, it's actually really awesome. Another palette that's kind of like this that has like all the shades that you can contour with is the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and that one's awesome. Alright, now I'm all good to go. When am I gonna... I can't talk. So, my friend's mom, she gave me the Mary Kay foundation, and it's like the medium coverage foundation. I was kind of nervous about it at first because I was just trying it like straight out the bottle because my other foundation had run out, and I didn't know if it was going to match my skin tone. But I put it on like the other day, and it was actually not that bad. I was like actually shook. But here's like the bottle it comes in. Mary Kay. I like to use my little sponge to rub it all in. And it looks kind of light right now, but once I blend it, it'll be good. I always try to blend down my neck because I remember one time like I was about to leave the house and my mom stopped me and she was like, your neck does not match your face. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, you gotta blend that out a little bit. So I went like all the way back upstairs and just was like all over my neck. I was like, this has to match. So that's like my rule of thumb. I always try to make sure that I blend all the way down, otherwise it's over for your girl. Okay. Sometimes I even get my ears too, just in case. You never know. Oh crap. I thought I dropped my powder. I was gonna cry. I was like, I don't have the time to clean this up. I have to go. I swear, I feel like every time, like if I have to get ready in a rush, if something can go wrong, it goes wrong. So that's why, like, my everyday look is literally, like, super simple, where it's like, oh, you look cute. And it looks like you, like, you know, tried to look good, but it's not like you are going out anywhere fancy, you know? Because I'll try to get this eyeliner right and it will literally just go left. Super left. Like, one eye will be super dark, the other eye will be super light. I try to go back to blend it with the right colors to just go well. And then, just in case you're curious, I use the same shade that I use for my eyebrows, just right on these spots right here. There we go. I swear, when I like first started doing makeup, I thought that this blending, like, highlight stuff, all of it seemed so complicated to me. I was like, how am I supposed to do this? Like, what is this? Like, it's so funny because my mom and I will literally always joke about this. Like, if one of our family friends, they'll like ask about like my makeup or like comment about it, and they'll be like, oh, you do your own makeup? I'll be like, yeah, I do. And then my mom will be like, yeah, but she doesn't spend 2 hours doing it anymore. And which is true. I literally spent like 2 hours like in the bathroom doing my makeup. And granted, most of the time I took like a really long time. I had like eyeshadow involved because that was back before I worked at a warehouse, and I had like all the time in the world for makeup, and I was all about like doing looks like every day because I was obnoxious and I was like really getting into makeup and all that back then. But ever since then, I've kind of just like cooled down about it because I work in a warehouse and my schedule isn't really like the kind where you want to like get up in the morning and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do my face today. Like, I usually on a day-to-day basis have no makeup on, which honestly, like, not 17-year-old, but me back then would have been like shook to know that I didn't wear makeup and do my hair every day like that anymore. But that's not to say that doing your makeup every day and stuff like that is bad. Like, if you have the time to do that, do it. I say go for it, because I would do it if I had the chance. There's always like those posts where girls will like brag about not wearing makeup all the time. They'll be like, oh, I only wear makeup on special occasions. And I'm like, do you? Or do you just not wear makeup because you can't do your makeup and that's why you're mad? You know? I don't know. Like, they're just always so unnecessarily like salty about girls who just do their makeup all the time. And I'm just like, okay, not a big deal. Alright, so now that I'm baking, I'm going to go ahead and, I know, use the same brush. I ran out of contour, so I've honestly just been using this eyeshadow to contour my face. Oh, it's really, hold on. Let's blend it out over here. See if I can carry some of this over to the other cheek. So I don't get that straight up like bar on my face. There we go. But yeah, I've just been using that shade. It's the shade Cypress Umber from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I just like ran out of the deepest shade in my contour kit, so I just resorted to using that as a substitute. But yeah, but now that we're all done with that, we're gonna give it a little bit and do my eye makeup while I wait for this like to bake. And this eye look is just eyeliner, okay, eyeliner done. I used e.l.f. highlighter for my eyeliner. It's the shade Midnight, but it all looks black on my face anyway, so you don't really care. Next, I'm gonna use NYC Bold. I used to hate it. I would literally just sit there like this and just go like this for like ever when I was in middle school and I first started using mascara. And I was like always complaining about how I would blink, and this girl was like, that's why I blink with the brush. That's how I get all the mascara. I was like, huh, blink with the brush? Why didn't I think about that? Now I'm done baking. Getting rid of all that extra powder. Spraying my face again with the same spray I used to prep my face. And then last but not least, I'm going to go in with this palette. I'm just going to dab that on my nose right here. Right here. Highlight the arch a little bit. Then I'm gonna go ahead again with this big brush and just brush a little bit on my cheeks. yeah, and that's the look. My everyday makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.